What is going on, everybody? How you doing? Hey, welcome back to the channel. So here we are. It's Saturday night, early today, Night of Champions. So, spoiler alert, if you have not watched Night of Champions, I hate to say this, but don't watch this video yet. Watch it, and then if you want, you can come back and you get my what I saw. These are the results, what my reactions are to all those results. So, you've been forewarned. Don't hang around unless you want to get spoiled. So, we had our card, and this is the order they went in. The championship match, then Becky and Trish, then Gunther, Mustafa, Bianca, Belair, and Asuka, Rhea, Natalia, Cody, Lesnar, and then the tag match. So first match, really good match, back and forth. Both guys were hitting their moves and everything. And then Seth had the fake, Seth had the knee injury and couldn't do the stomp. And then all of a sudden did do the stomp. And your new champion is Seth Rollins. This went the way I thought it was going to go. It was a good match. I mean, looking at just the storyline, yes, it did. It just didn't make sense for them to put the belt on AJ. It made sense the whole time that it was going to be Seth. Very happy for Seth, and glad for him. Next, they came up with this match, the Trish and Becky match. It was okay. I mean, it wasn't great, wasn't bad. It was right in the middle. Wasn't the worst match of the night. Wasn't the best match of the night. Well, they went back and forth. They did all their stuff and everything, and then we went ahead and we had the twist. Trish did win, but from out of the underneath the ring to attack Becky Lynch comes Zoe Stark. So I guess now we know why they promoted Zoe, and I guess Zoe will probably have something going on with Becky, which I think could lead to some sort of a tag match of Trish and Zoe Stark against Becky and Lita. Who knows? Money in the Bank, maybe SummerSlam. Not 100% sure. But again, overall, good match. But it was really, again, I kind of figured it was going to go this way. As you saw my predictions, this is who I predicted was going to go ahead and win. Like I said, I just couldn't see them bringing Trish back right now to go ahead and win. But they made a win, but it wasn't a clean win. So it does what it has to do. Next, we followed up with Gunther against Mustafa Ali. Again, this one went the way I thought it was going to go. They let Ali have his moments of glory, but in the end, and the match went a little longer than I thought it was going to go. But in the end, Gunther keeps the Intercontinental Championship match. I mean, the title. So we'll see what happens. Who's his next challenger? As we go forward. Then they started the women's championship match. The first one, Raw, Bianca versus Asuka. I got to tell you, if you watched WrestleMania, this match was kind of the same. It wasn't exciting. It was boring. I don't understand why it's boring. They're both really good athletes. I'm just wondering if maybe, Bianca's not as good as a lot of people think she is. Went back and forth, back and forth. Asuka did the mist, but she missed with the mist. But then she came back, went ahead, got the mist on her fingers, poked Bianca in the eyes. We have a new champion, Monday Night Raw, Asuka. Hopefully, this is not one of those things where they take the belt off of her for a while. They let her keep the belt, for some time here. But, I mean, what are you going to do? So, if you had Bianca win the first one, she win the second one, again, this is going to be, what, a Money in the Bank or a SummerSlam rematch? I don't know. Again, these two, their matches are not great. That's close to the worst match of the night. Then they bring out the Eradicator, Rhea Ripley, going up against Natalia. And I will say this one was the biggest surprise to me. Not the surprise of the outcome, because the winner was and retained the title, Rhea Ripley. But basically, this was a squash match. This match was super short. dominated by Rhea. As they were getting ready to start, Dom jumped up on the ropes and was arguing with Natalia, and Natalia turned and she got attacked by Rhea, and it was over really, really fast. Like if you said, "Oh, let me run to the bathroom and come back," the match could have been over by the time you got back. So that was probably the worst one from time, and you just expected more. Like I don't understand why they would do Natalia like that, especially on Natalia's birthday. Happy birthday, Natty. I know you're not watching, but happy birthday. Then Brock, Cody, number 2. Cody comes in, he's got the broken arm, and his cast is not a regular cast. It's a cast that's made out of titanium. And he proceeds to go ahead and beat Brock with it, but Brock keeps kicking out, and Cody kicks out, and Cody hit, I think, 3 or 4 crossroads, and Brock kicked out every single one. Brock tried an F5, I think, and Cody got out of that. But at the end of the day, boom, your winner was Brock Lesnar. He got him in the arm lock. Unfortunately, I can't remember what the name of it is. Got him in it. Got Cody into it. What is it? The Kimura? Yeah, the Kimura. Got him into it twice. First time, Cody was able to get to the ropes. The second time, Cody passed out. So Brock won. So it's Cody won. It's Brock won. Once again, are they just setting us up for a Money in the Bank or SummerSlam for the trifecta for the third one? So who knows what's going to go ahead and happen. And then we came to the main event at the last one. Tag champions. This one went the way I thought it would go as far as the outcome. I thought that they would keep the belts on KO and Sammy. It made sense that they wouldn't all of a sudden have Roman have 4 belts. It just wouldn't have been right. So from that standpoint. But man, what a massive, massive twist. So your winners were the tag champs. I thought they may win based off of a DQ. Or maybe thought that Roman and Solo could win from a DQ, but that wasn't the way it wasn't happened. The DQ never happened, but there was interference. Match is going along, and you know how you get to that point to where you can kind of get a sense that the referee is going to get taken out. Well, that's what happened. Referee got taken out, and then all of a sudden, out of the crowd, who shows up out of the crowd? Who do you think? Go ahead. Write it in the comments. Yep, you're right. The Usos come out of the crowd. They start to beat up KO. They start to beat up Sammy. And when they went to beat up Sammy, they kicked Solo. They super kicked, double super kicked to Solo. They put him down. And Roman got in the ring, and he was mad as hell as them, pushing them around, pushing. And you know what, folks? Jey Uso had enough. Jey Uso super kicks Roman. And Jimmy's like, "What the hell are you doing? What are you doing?" And he's like, "Hey, you know what? I'm your brother. We got to be together." Boom. Hits him with another one. And then they can realize Roman gets out of the ring. They realize they went ahead and messed up big time. They're like, "Come on, man. We got to go. They get out of the ring. KO and Sammy come back in. They do their thing the way it works. And Sammy once again gets all the glory at the end with the haluva kick. Boom. 1, 2, 3. Match is over. And the cliffhanger is there. So, man, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Obviously, nothing will happen on Monday Night Raw because they're not Raw people. They're SmackDown. But Friday SmackDown could be very, very interesting. Overall, I tell you, very good show. Only 7 matches. Very, very good show. A couple, could have been better. But overall, storylines done very, very well. Outcomes were pretty much the way I thought they would, except for Asuka. I never thought Asuka would go ahead and win. Overall, happy with it. I definitely give it a solid, probably 8.5 out of 10. And, looking forward to what happens next, and looking forward to the next premium live event. As always, thanks a lot for hanging out. Much appreciated. And you know what? See you at the next rip, guys and gals. Later.